Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Today is Tuesday the 5th of January 2016. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year's Eve. I didn't stay up till midnight. I tried, but at about 11 o'clock I just couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I did stitch right up until the end. With a toddler it's very hard to go out, and we don't drink anyway. We don't drink much anyway, so we just stayed home and had a quiet one. And then the next morning my little one woke us up at 6 o'clock, so yeah, it was kind of good that we had an early-ish night the night before. So I went through, in my last video, I went through how many finishes I had, and I said I had 9, but in the last few days of December I really wanted to work on Bridal Shop by Nell Hill kits, and here's what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like now. It's finished. All finished. It's all beaded. Sorry, I'm trying to make it straight. It's beaded and stitched, and I have made a few changes. They were kind of accidental changes, but I think it still looks fine. There's a little button here. It's supposed to be a little flower pot. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just buy one of those Mill Hill frames and just frame it in that. Yeah, I just enjoyed it. I don't really need to have it up anywhere or display it or anything, but I just really enjoyed the process of it. It was a lot of fun to work on, and I've already started my next Mill Hill kit, which I'll show you in a minute. So I ended up with 10 finishes last year, and 4 of them were actually in December. I had my Storytime sampler. I finished the gingerbread train and the small vintage cars one that I showed you last time. I did make that into a card for my dad, but I forgot to take a photo, and it's nothing special. I really struggle making masculine cards, so I just put some pattern paper behind it and put it on a piece of cardstock. So nothing special there. And then this one, so that's my 4th finish of December, and I had 10 finishes all up. So that's that. And then I started a new one, and this one I've started this year. I think when did I start this? On Sunday, because I went up to see my aunt and uncle on the Central Coast, and I wanted to stitch in the car, so I worked on this one, and it's this one. It's a little ornament. It's called Holiday Express, and I haven't made much progress on it. Let's put that up there. So I've finished that one colour, and that's all I've done. That's a grey. Sorry about the lighting here today. It's a really rainy, wet, miserable day. So I have to use. I've got lights up behind me, so I'm hoping that doesn't wash the colours out. We are in the middle of summer, but like yesterday we went out and everyone was in coats and boots and raincoats, and because it's cold here today, so it's very, very strange weather that we're having this year. But anyway, other things I worked on towards the end of December. I've been working on Some Enchanted Evening, and I haven't done many stitches. This is what it will look like when it's finished. And here's what it looked like last time. and this is what it looks like now. Like I said, I really haven't done much on this at all. This is actually the project I worked on New Year's Eve. And I mentioned last time that I'm doing it on even weave. It's actually a linen. It's a Belfast linen that I'm doing this one on. It's 25 count, and it's 2/1, and it is really, really, really bulky. And I don't know if you can tell there. I'm really enjoying the picture coming through, but I am finding it hard to work on because of the 2/1. So I do enjoy this, but I will never stitch 2/1 on 25 count again. So I just want to finish this one, get it out of the way. I've joined a couple of cells that this one's entered into. I've joined the Here to Stitch cell, which started on the 1st of January. I also joined the Finish Line cell, which is also a floss tube cell, which is also from the 1st of January. And the Cross Stitch and Discuss group is having this, having a cell on Hades. And that one I think starts on the 13th, but you could only join if you were either starting a new one or had 15% or less done on your project, which this one is definitely 15% or less. It's actually, I think I calculated it, and it's about 12% done. So I still have about 3 pages left. It's a very small project for a Hade. There's not much to it at all. There's about 3.5 pages, and this is about half a page. So it should technically be going a lot faster than it has been. It's already, I've had it in the rotation since August 2014. So, you know, I've had it for over a year, and I've only done half a page on it, which is obvious. I obviously haven't worked on it every month, but I do want to get it out of the way. And I thought this would be the main full coverage piece that I'd be working on this year, but then Cross Stitch and Discuss have another cell for stockings, and I thought I'd enter my my stocking called Faithful Friends, which is also a Hade. It looks like this. I haven't worked on that at all during December, so, or at least not since my last video. I'm not sure if I worked on it a little bit before then, but I will be rotating between this one and the stocking. But again, I'm not going to have a formal rotation. I might just alternate between them as I get a page done on each. I'll work on it that way. So that's that. And I think the Cross Stitch and Discuss sale starts on the 15th. I may be wrong, but it is this month. So those. And then my other full coverage piece, Juliet. I had a goal in December to finish the first page that I was working on, and I did. So here's what Juliet is supposed to look like. And here's what it looked like the last time I showed you. And this is it with one page completed. So I really enjoyed every stitch on that one. I will be sad to put it away for a while, but I think I'd feel better working on this one if I had the other two either out of the way or at least mostly done. I'm finding it a little overwhelming having 3 pieces that are full coverage on the go. I know that these are long-term projects, and having 3 of them this large on the go is a bit too much. So I want to get the Hades out of the way, and then I can focus on this one before I start anymore. So that's Juliet. So that one you may not see for a while. Who knows, I'll probably pull it out again to work on when I'm just sick of the others, but it doesn't really form part of any goals at the moment. Another goal I had in December was to finish a row and a half on Lady of the Mist. Here's what Lady of the Mist will look like when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. I actually didn't finish the row and a half that I was supposed to work on. There are two reasons for that. The first one is that I was so close to finishing my bridal shop, this one, so I just worked on that one. I did do a little bit, so I'll tell you what that is in a minute. I did do, sorry, this bit there, so I am close to finishing one row, but this frame, I have tried to work on it and it's just not working for me. So my husband gave me a tool. It's some sort of wrench. I can't remember the technical term for it. I'm not a very hardware type person, but these wing nuts, which are, sorry to show you the back of my work, but these are the wing nuts that are used to tighten these frames, and they're really hard for my hands anyway. I find them really hard to tighten. I don't have much strength in my hands, but what happened was one of them actually completely broke, and that's what fell off at just then. It's a little tiny piece of that. It was the remaining piece. I still had a little bit left of it, and my husband said he can pull that off, so I'm hoping that he can, because this frame is just, it's driving me nuts. I managed to get good tension on it with the wrench that my husband gave me. I'll put it down because it's heavy, but every time I put it away and start it up again the next day, it's gone loose again, so I have to keep tightening it, and that's why that wing nut broke. It just keeps being worked on, and I think it's lost its strength. But anyway, I had a birthday in December, and my brother asked me what I wanted, and I sent him a link to a stand, a lap stand, and it arrived just before Christmas. It was late for my birthday, but I have got it now, and I thought I could work on this using that, but it's so heavy that it kept slipping. I'll show you the stand in a minute. I've got it here as part of my stash acquisitions. But yeah, this I set it up in it. It just kept slipping because it's heavy. And then the tension, I just couldn't get the tension right, and I thought, you know what, it's just, I'm either going to have to put this whole project away or find something else to work on, like to put it on. Q-snaps aren't going to work because I have started beading, so another option is, I guess, to remove the beads, which I don't really want to do. So I think what I'm going to do is get another frame, and I'll show you what I mean. It'll make more sense in a second, but anyway, Lady of the Mist is going to go away just until I can find another solution of what I'm going to put it on, and I think that's another reason I'm not enjoying it. It's just because I can't get the tension right on it. It's this frame, I think. I just need to find something better. So that will go away until I have something else, but more on that in a second. And then I have a new start for this year, and it's almost finished. It's just part 2 of the Gingerbread Village series. So it's this part here. So the gingerbread train was finished last month, and this is the second part. All I have left is to finish. If you see the red bits on there, that's part of a peppermint tree, and I think this one's called Gingerbread Girl and the Peppermint Tree. So sorry, that will be finished tonight, hopefully. And I just need to also put some, if you see the pattern up the top of the train, Sorry I keep coming off the screen, I'm still trying to sort of get used to where it is, but see this pattern here, it's supposed to repeat all the way. So they just need those red crosses that are in here to go in there as well. So I think there's about 3. And then I've just got to complete the red on this tree, and then it will be done. So that's I will finish that tonight. That shouldn't be a problem. If not this afternoon. This one, I really thought I'd enjoy it more. I'm a little bit disappointed I'm not enjoying it as much as I am. There's a lot of white. If you have a look at it, there's a lot of white on the bottom, the snow, and then there's white up here. I'm not sure if you can see, and then there's snowflakes everywhere as well. So I'll just show you something. I started a full skein of DMC white when I started this, and sorry, I should have been more organised. This is all I have left of that white skein after 2. So I don't know if you can see that, but this it only comes up to there. This is all empty. It's all part of the bobbin. There's not much left on it at all, and that's only after 2 of these. So it just gives you some indication of how much white is actually on there. And I really am not a fan of stitching on white. The only saving grace, I guess, is that the fabric is not white. It's all light. It is light, but it's not a cream or a white. It's more of a brown. So that at least the white does stand out on it. It stands out a bit more in real life. So yeah, I will continue it. It's definitely still in my goals to work on this, and I've actually received the invoice for the 3rd part, and I've paid it, so I should receive that in the next couple of days. And I'll probably pick it up again once I finish this. I'll probably pick it up again in February, sorry, and finish the part 3. But yeah, I think when I finish this 2nd part, I'll just put it away. So that's that one. So they're all the only WIPs I've worked on since my last video. I mentioned in my last video that Stitching Bits and Bobs I had a package coming from there, and that finally arrived. I've also still got a package from 123 Stitch, and that's only got 2 Mill Hill kits come in that. That still hasn't arrived. It actually arrived in Sydney on Boxing Day, which was the 26th of December if you don't have Boxing Day. But it still hasn't arrived to me. So, and it's understandable, the holidays and everything, but Australia Post is really not doing so well at the moment as far as their service goes, but that's another story. So if you don't want to watch Stashquisitions, thank you for watching and for subscribing and commenting. I'll see you in my next video. But if you do want to hang around for Stashquisitions, I'll show you what I received. So I received this from my brother. It was a late birthday present. This is the head, so it keeps the frames in, and it's actually really good because it fits the scroll frame that I had with the Lady of the Mist. Like I said, it did keep slipping, so what I did, I put it in there, but it kept kind of slipping out, so you can tighten it. It didn't come out completely, but it just kept getting lower and lower. So that was disappointing. But the frame itself, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I love it. It's a lap frame, so you actually sit on these parts. You put your legs on there, and then you put either your Q-snap or one of the frames that you can get that is actually made for this frame, for this stand, in here. So that was it was something I chose, but my brother got it for me for my birthday. It's from American Dreams, I think, is the company. And I'll put, I think it's the Easy Stand, but I'll put the name of it here. And I love it. It's really, really good. So so yeah, if anyone wants me to show you exactly how it works with a project in it, I can do that too. Just let me know. But yeah, that's part of my stash acquisition. And then my Stitching Bits and Bobs order contained Mill Hill Kit Latte, Mill Hill Kit Cappuccino, Mill Hill Kit Queen Anne House, Lizzie Kate Snippet A Brother. It says, a brother shares childhood memories and grown-up dreams. So my brother's birthday is in March. I don't know if I'll get to it by this birthday, but I'll either have it by his birthday or Christmas or next birthday. We'll see. So yeah, that's that one. I also bought Let Them Be Small by Lizzie Kate. And that says, you will never have this day with your children again. Tomorrow they'll be a little older than today. This day is a gift. Just breathe, notice, pay attention, enjoy today. It will be over before you know it. That's that one. Country Cottage Needleworks. April Showers Bring May Flowers. And then I've been eyeing these ones. Sorry, they're just in the wrong order. I'll just put them in order. I've been eyeing these ones. A lot of other floss tubers are doing them, but they are the Singer Sampler series. So there's Do Re, Mi Fa, So La, and Ti Do. I don't know when I'll get to those, but I'm really happy to have them. I've grown up on Sound of Music and I absolutely love it, so I'll be happy to do that. And then I forgot to show you a couple of charts I received last time because they were digital charts, but they were from Tilton Crafts, and they had a special where if you buy 2 charts or more, you receive a voucher for a free chart in January, which I've received, and I haven't used that voucher just yet. But I bought these 2 charts. The first one is Up on the Rooftop, which looks like this. That one was actually retired and it has come back. So I purchased that in case it retires again. And I also purchased The World, which is by Takaki, and it's the same artist as my Juliet Tilton Crafts piece, and that looks like this. So that's those. Like I said, I've got a 1, 2, 3 stitch order coming, which I'll show you next time. And for Christmas, from both my brother and my dad, I received 1, 2, 3 stitch vouchers. So hopefully I'll have more of a haul from 1, 2, 3 stitch to show you next time. Or I may just save it up and buy something. I know I've got some DMC threads that I need. I've tried shopping for them in Australia. It just doesn't seem like anyone here carries them, so I'm going to have to get them from 1, 2, 3 stitch. So I've just got to sort through what I already have, what I need, and make a list, and then I can put an order through. So that will be that. So I just want to show you something else. So if you can still see my Christmas tree up, I actually remove all my Christmas decorations on the 6th, which is the Feast of the Epiphany. I know that a lot of people pull down their tree straight after Christmas, but that's why I've still got my tree up. But anyway, tomorrow is the 6th of January, and the Cross Stitch and Discuss Facebook group has a sale starting tomorrow called Victorian Charms, which is this. I think I mentioned this in a couple of videos ago, or last video. So I can't wait to start on that tomorrow. So like I said, I'll be finished my Gingerbread Village section tonight, and then I can start on this tomorrow. Excuse me. But what I wanted to show you was this. This scroll frame actually came with my stand, with this. It is only a 12-inch stand, and this fabric was actually 12 inches long, so I've just cut a smidge off the sides just so that it will fit properly on this. But it uses the no basting system, so it's actually a bit like Velcro. You just stick, I'll show you what I mean. So if you see there, that's attached to the rod. So I've lifted it. Sorry, I've lifted it there. So you just put some of this special no basting system on the back of your fabric, and there's this attached to the rod, and then you just attach it like that. It just goes on like Velcro, so it's really easy. And then to tighten it, you just scroll that up, and then you can tighten with these knobs on the side. And then this bit, this is actually the top, this bit fits into the stand like that. So it fits into there, and you can tighten it using these knobs. It also goes up like that so that you can see the back of the work and, you know, tie off any loose threads, etc. That's basically a quick rundown of how it works there. But what I'm planning to do for Lady of the Mist is buy the appropriate size frame for that, and use it on that stand. So what I'm hoping is that I'll love this frame, and I think I will, but I'm not going to work on it until tomorrow because that's when the sale starts. So I'm just waiting until I actually use it and make sure that I do like it, and then I'll order the appropriate size, and then hopefully I can get back to Lady of the Mist once that arrives. I found it from an Australian distributor, and I'll put the link down below. They seem to have, just based on the Australian dollar and the conversion rate and postage and that kind of thing, they seem to be the cheapest to buy it from. This frame is actually included with the stand, but to get the larger sizes you need to buy them separately. So I do have an Australian distributor, but you order it through them and then they still have to get it from the US, so it does take a while to arrive. So yeah, I'm hoping that I love this frame as much as I think I will, and then I'll place that order. So that, I think that's all I had to show you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I just want to really thank people. I've received a lot of really lovely comments wishing me luck on my trip, and just saying thank you for showing my whips and things like that. I really enjoy making these videos. One watcher, or one viewer, said that she really hopes that I continue to make videos while I'm away, and my answer to that is I hope I can. I'm just not sure what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be like in the places we're going to stay at. I'm going to be in Malta for 3 weeks, which is where most of my family is. So I think I've got Wi-Fi there, but in all the other places, it just depends on the hotel. So I'm hoping to continue and make videos, but what I'd like from you guys is to let me know whether you want to see my whips only, or if you'd like me to also post the places I visit and you know, sites and things like that. So just let me know what you'd like to see. If you're interested. If not, I completely understand, that's fine. And I also received a comment from one other viewer. They haven't given me permission to post their name, so I won't, but I just want to say a big thank you to her, because she gave me some really great tips on what to do on the plane with my daughter. I have taken my daughter to Melbourne on the plane before, but that's slightly over an hour each way, whereas this trip is obviously going to be, it's 18 hours for one leg and 6 hours for the next leg. So I am quite nervous about taking her on such a long flight and just keeping her occupied for that length of time. And this viewer posted some really great tips for me to use, and I'm really, really grateful for that. If anyone else has any tips, I'm all ears, believe me. I will take any advice you can offer. Sorry, I hope that's still recording. Just the screen just went blank. So yeah, thank you again for all your comments, for your subscribing, and for watching. And I'll see you again at the end of January or beginning of February. But have a great stitching month, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.